Welcome in. Welcome in, my fellows. We seem to have a, like I said, problem. We're still stripping this carcass. I don't guess we need these brackets. But these, if you remember last night, we had a hard time. We didn't have the tool. If you remember last time, we didn't have a small enough tool to get that. So we may have to save that. I don't like doing that, but we may have to save that for another day. This thing right here. Like I said, if you'd excuse me, I've been out for a while. I've got a lot of other shit to work on, and this is where it's a real drag. Don't forget to buy my book. Buy a real copy. It's nice to have you a copy. Nice to have you a copy of that book. Looks like we got that. So let's try to get these wires. All of these are going to require that hex bit. And that we don't have right now, unfortunately. So we're going to have to search for it. Guys, gals, in-betweens, please comment in the box below as to how you organize your stuff. I'm kind of on the road. I've never really had anybody show me how to do that. So I kind of just go as I go. And obviously, it's not the most efficient way of working. Wires here, and then we may have the tools. None of those. Let's get this motherfucker out of here, right here. Motherfucker's out of here. Alrighty, well, I don't guess I can find a piece that's going to match this. We had one. There it goes right here. Never give up. Never give up on your search. You've got to always, I'm going to have to invest. Like I said, I don't have a lot of loot. If y'all would help, I don't have a really good set. golly. It's hotter than dog shit in here. Looks like that's going to be our power jack right here. We got to go right up around there. And in through here. And out through here. That's grounded. Yeah, that's going to be your ground, I would venture to say. And that's going to go from your, this is your 120 volt AC. Or it says EMI filter. Try to twist this around, see if it's got a, no, this is what it's got. There you go. It's got one of these things on it. So this thing could be useful. I don't know. I mean, it could be worth money. It's better than just throwing the son of a bitch in the garbage, you know what I mean? You got two hidden screws. There's something going on around here. It's like some kind of heat shield or something. Possibly. It's some type of hinge. I think that's going to be your hinge. That's your hinge for that back thing. And then that, we decided, yeah, we're going to have an extender for that, which we've got right here. Check these motherfuckers out. These are going to be your audio and microphone jacks, I suspect. And of course your speakers. You got gel, your tweeter, your sub is your subwoofer, tweeter. It's gonna be neat when you see what it runs on. And maybe for another lab. They said, I don't even know if anybody's watching me. I don't like people watching me, number one, but I have to have them on here to earn loot. There's going to be a light back here, possibly. Pry this fucker out. Yeah, I had some. Man, they wouldn't hit a lick on a T-bone. They wouldn't hit a fucking lick if it was on a T-bone steak. They wouldn't hit a lick if it was on a goddamn virgin cunt pussy. I got some, man. I told him, I said, look here. I had a sack of shit. I told him, dude wanted to do something. I said, look here, man. I'll pay you. I'll fucking pay you. Or no, not pay you. I'll pay for your license, your driver's license. The motherfucker didn't have a license. And, it's going to need these top ones right here. Didn't have a driver's license. We're going to live and drink and drug. Don't even have a driver's license. But I've been there. A lot of people are just deadbeats. Yeah, deadbeat dads, deadbeat moms, just fucking losers, they just lay around. And I've been that, they didn't never have nobody come in and help them. So I help them out. Give me just 1 minute. So I says to the guy, hey, I know you down and out, and I know how these people, who am I to talk about these Facebooks and Amazons stepping on and abusing people if I'm going to be just like them, I said, fuck that. So I said, this is my time to change and pay my dues forward. So I says to the guy, I said, hey, I heard you having a hard time. You down on your luck. Let me, I got a vehicle here, and I'm going to take you down to the driver's license center. I'm going to take a whole day out, my busy day, and I'm going to help you get your driver's license. And I'm going to pay for it. And I'll buy you a 6-pack of beer. If drinking's so much of a goddamn problem and you can't get your fucking ass up down here sober and handle the fucking business, you come handle the business. I'll pay for it myself, and I'll buy you a 6-pack of beer. Wouldn't do it. Asked a couple of times, wouldn't do it. I heard through the grapevine, the motherfucker thought I was going to have strings attached. Like I was going to demand that the motherfucker go storm chasing or some shit or drive for me. Because, I've had the tendency to Shanghai people, and if they won't work, there's nothing I can do. I can ask them. I can try to sweeten the pot. But if somebody doesn't want to work, I can't make them work, man. I've seen motherfuckers that actually own companies. I've seen big businesses. I've seen factories getting jams on a day-to-day basis. Now, they'll always have another son of a bitch in there to try to fill the spot. But I promise you this. I don't understand. I told the motherfucker, they said they were worried about it. I said, look here. I said, let's test this motherfucker then. I had one of my people go in. I said, I'm going to have one of my people go in. And I said, you go in there and you ask the motherfucker. And if they still won't do it, that's a lousy, lowly piece of shit. And you can go back and you can sit where you are and you can do what you do. But don't ask me for another fucking thing unless you're ready to do something. Because I tell you what, I used to buy people cases of beer. I used to treat people good, and I used to get ripped off. And I seen nobody really wrote me when I was in the joint. So I really ain't got a lot of sympathy or respect for cocksuckers that won't get their shit together. I have a hard enough time getting my own shit together. I suffer from enough problems myself. I can't help other people out. And as a matter of fact, I need their help. And when I get motherfuckers out here, I got a couple of them. There's some outer fringe people. They want to come to me and they want to say, hey, Tyler, come call us or come up here or do this. And then when it's time to do the drudge work, where are they? I don't need no ship jumping, sherry made, gerrymandering ass motherfuckers around here. They can take that monkey shit on. Since they got their business and we got our business and everybody's doing their own thing, do your own thing. But don't waste my fucking time. I ain't gonna have it. Well, I don't want to lay up and drink. I ain't saying there's nothing wrong with it. I mean, shit. You want to lay up and drink? Go ahead, man. Or woman. But you go, I mean, hell, if you ain't getting shit done, you just gotta go. I ain't toting no dead weight. You know, and cocksuckers, I especially those cocksuckers, they try to talk like they're, And you gotta watch out for them because if they'll do you like that, it's not long they'll beat you up, or they'll break in, and they'll try to rob you, they'll take your shit. I've seen it time and time again. I mean, burglary is as common as dog shed hair around this motherfucker. Guys are getting wasted, guys are getting smoked, guys are getting robbed. I mean, it's a dog-eat-dog world out there. And some fuckers you know, they love playing video games so goddamn much. I said, you know, we'll do those. We'll just put them right in a virtual reality box. Since they don't want to live in the real world, we'll just hook them up to a couple of cables. Insert one of these things. You put it right up that cable, that thing. We ain't gonna talk about that, but said you wanna live in a virtual reality box so much. You know, your fellas are out here fucked up. It's like, I don't know. Some people they'll try to get you, they'll try to fuck you. We got a strip screw right here. So we're gonna have to figure a way around it. Strip screw. But you know, that's the good thing. Is I look at it like hockey. Ice hockey. You know, it's a team sport. It's a fucking team sport. And if you ain't a team player, you ain't a team player, man. I don't dig that, you know, when they say, you know, that's why I don't have a lot of people around me. I started to see nobody wants to hang around with Tyler. That's okay, by the way. Oh, yeah, we got this motherfucker. And then, you know, you bring them over, they want to drink. They'll spill beer on your rug. They'll piss the bed. They'll bring heat. They'll bring drugs. They'll bring violence and animosity. I mean, it's like, wow. Who let the trash in? I can't have that. They don't like ship shape. They want to hang out. You know, I'm all about hanging out sometimes, but I guess their version of hanging out is different than mine. That shit ain't gonna fly with me. I can't have that. You know, that I got woke up on the wrong side of the bed. Motherfucker fucking with me. So let's get this loot up. Trying to clear this shit out, like I said. I told him after fighting YouTube, I'd try and respect him again and trust him. It's like, hell, you never know what they got up their sleeve. But things have been kosher, I guess, the past little bit. They've been doing a pretty good job. And the loot, they've been looting me ever since the 13th. So we'll see. I got to come up with some new shit or squander up some new deals, but it's just taking too fucking long. By the way, I think since we're almost here, I'm going to reveal to you, check this motherfucking thing out. I had to get another one. This one's gold. Well, it's a piece of shit, man. Sound quality's garbage. I mean, this ain't. I'm not slamming it. It's good stuff. I mean, it's better than nothing. But we'll get to see it. You'll get to see it. We'll try to work through it with you. Like I said, I enjoyed teaching people. I just don't like. I don't like bullshit. And Tyler's got to eat. And I don't know if you notice, things are expensive, man. And I may squander a bit. People say, Tyler, what you doing? I said, man, sometimes you got to eat. I said, we're pushing this gosh darn fucking product through. I got enough vultures out here fucking with me. I'm going to have to go run some down. Going to have to make some phone calls here coming up after a minute. And you know, that's the worst part. You spend a long time on the phone and it don't pan out. But things may. Like I said, you can't quit. You just got to keep going. Can't bullshit. Alrighty, so we're moving through this region. I guess cleaning all this up, you see we've stripped that carcass. I have to get a tester and find out what kind of metal that is. Let's go ahead and get all this loot. And I tell you what, I look at it like this. You get just a couple little bits of loot coming in. It's not always your behaviors as it is, I guess, your earning potential. So we're almost done with the Mac. I've got to clear this whole region out here. My fucking change bag burst. And, you know, you dread the drudge work. It's just time getting ate up. We're going to move forward. So yeah, we've revealed to you some new pieces of technology. I don't have a whole lot of time to spend here in this lab in the boiler room, as they say. But this is certain work that does have to be done, and it's a bitch. It can be a real drag. And we're still fighting the Amazon Facebook wars. There's a lot of wicked voodoo bullshit. Real sketchy, real spooky shit. And I ain't trying to look up nobody's skirt. But at the same time, if you're causing me damage, man, I gotta. You're fucking me up. Yeah, my competitors, no telling where they're at. I got run out of this thing, and that is no lie. We had 2,500 friends, and nobody could see anything. And we've heard rumors, we've heard speculations. We don't know. I don't know. It's turned into a hazard. They've marked me with some numbers and doing all kinds of shit. It took me hours and hours and hours. I had to delete all my friends just to figure it out. And they left that mark on there. 120, one shit. Or it's a glitch, they won't fix it. So. All right, I guess now what we're going to do, this is pretty boring. I'm going to go ahead and get off of here. That Mac is finished. That job is done right in time. So 30 minutes. See y'all later.